Hello learners, I'm teacher Sharon. This is Form 1 Mathematics and the topic is divisibility tests, which is topic 3. And in this lesson, I'm going to take you through the subtopic divisibility tests for 4 and 8. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to determine if a number is divisible by 4. And number 2, you should also be able to determine if a number is divisible by 8. A number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last 2 digits is divisible by 4. And number 2, a number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by its last 3 digits is divisible by 8. We have an example here where we have been told to test if the following numbers are divisible by 4, 8, or even both. So we start with the first one, which is 1132. We test for the divisibility of 4. So we can go back to our notes. We've been told to consider the last 2 digits, and if the last 2 digits forms a number which is divisible by 4, then it will mean that that whole number is divisible by 4. So the last 2 digits are 32. So 32 is divisible by 4 to give us 8, and this means that that number is divisible by 4. We test for divisibility of 8, and in our notes we have been told to consider the last 3 digits. So the last 3 digits of this number are 132, that is 132. So we divide by 8. We have 1 because of 8. We minus, and this gives us 5. Then we drop a 2, so we have 6 because of 48. When we minus, we get 4. So it has a remainder of 4, and this means that it is not divisible by 8. So the whole number, that is 1132, is not divisible by 8. Let's check part B, which is quite a big number, that is 524,288. So we check for divisibility of 4. We consider the last 2 digits, that is 88. And 88 is divisible by 4 to give us 22, and this means that this big number is also divisible by 4. We check for 8, and we consider the last 3 digits. So we have 288 divided by 8. So this is 3 because of 24. When you minus, you have 4, you drop 8, it becomes 48. So we have 6 because of 48, and there is no remainder, so it means that 288 is divisible by 8, and therefore this big number is also divisible by 8. Lastly, we have 392,768. So this is our number, 392,768. So let's test for 4. We consider the last 2 digits, that is 68. We divide by 4. Let's divide here. 68 divided by 4. We have 1 because of 4. We have 2, drop 8, it it becomes 28. Then we have 7 to give us 28, and the remainder is 0. So 68 is divisible by 4, meaning that this number here is divisible by 4. We check for 8. We are told to consider the last 3 digits, that is 7, 6, 8. So we check if 768 is divisible by 8. This is 9 because of 72, gives us 4. Then we drop, we are minusing here, so we drop 8, it becomes 48. So we have a 6 to get 48, and the remainder is 0. And this implies that 768 is divisible by 8, and therefore 392 768 is also divisible by 8. And that is our last number we are supposed to check, and it marks the end of this lesson. Thank you for your time. I hope you understood.